When anyone mentions the big piece, my brain remembers straight piss missiles and moonshots. Ryan Howard's Phillies story starts with the most Philly problem ever. There was no room for him. He's raking in the minors. Front offices are calling about him. But a future Hall of Famer is literally blocking first base, Jim Thome. Then 2005 hits. Thome goes down, and on July 1st, Howard becomes the everyday first baseman, finally unleashed. And he doesn't just settle in. He turns every at-bat into a stadium-wide event and wins National League Rookie of the Year. So what do the Phillies do next? They don't hesitate. They trade Thome to make room for the big piece. And in 2006, Howard basically breaks baseball. He put on a display at the Home Run Derby. 313 average, 58 homers, 149 RBIs. NL MVP numbers so ridiculous, the only company he's in is Ruth, Fox, Sosa territory. He's hitting bombs, getting intentionally walked like it's a strategy, and still punishing teams anyway. The big piece was an absolute bomb dropper. Ashburn Alley was the place to be when he was up. It was like a standing room only concert out there, and when he launched them out, it was like a mosh pit. Known for his calm demeanor and elite power, he was a massive part of Philadelphia's brotherly love era. Fastest MLB player to 100 home runs, fastest to 200. The list goes on and on. But Philly doesn't love you for stats alone. Philly loves you for clutch moments, and loved him even more for being an exceptional teammate, along with his charitable work with the Ryan Howard Big Piece Foundation. Like the "I'm sick, but I'll still ruin your night" game food poisoning, he hits a pinch hit home run against Brandon Clausen to tie the game. Howard then stayed in the game and hit a game-winning homer in the 12th. Or 2008, 2 homers in World Series Game 4 at Citizens Bank Park. Then the final out. Lidge drops the hammer on Eric Hinsky, and Howard comes flying in, tackling the pile like a maniac because that's what Philly joy looks like. And the quote that became folklore, "Just get me to the plate, boys." They do, and he rips the game-tying double in the 2009 NLDS. Of all the towering home runs he hit, his grand slam on May 30th, 2009, that landed in the third deck at Citizens Bank Park may have been the most impressive. The ending hurts. In 2011, on the final play of the NLDS, Howard tears his Achilles running to first, an entire era basically snapping in one step. By 2016, it's farewell time. Last man standing from the 2008 champs. Ryan Howard wasn't perfect, but at his peak, he was the scariest left-handed bat in baseball. And Philly will never forget what it felt like when number 6 came up with the game on the line. Comment "big piece" if you lived through that era. Comment "moment" with your number 1 Ryan Howard memory. And who was scarier coming up to the plate, the big piece or Kyle Schwarber?
Rebound's not playing in that game.
Powering drive. Watch this one out of here.
Rebound's not playing in that game.
Powering drive. Watch this one out of here. Ryan Howard has ended the game with a 2-run home run. And the Phillies win it in 14 by a score of 7-5. Well, could this be another one? Could this be? It is way out of here. Into the Braves bullpen, number 51.